Have you ever felt like you feel at the end of the road, or you feel that you are facing is impossible to resolve, or you're not getting what you really need? Do you feel in these moments of life that you feel, I don't know what to do? Everything like close in into an impossible situation. What you may be facing is what is called tense field. Tense field and relaxed field is a topic that Gustav Bali, an ethologist, mentioned through an experiment that he did with animals, in this case with a dog. He put a dog into a closed room, and in that closed room he put bars in the middle, but the bars didn't go to the edge of the wall. Then he put a very hungry dog on one side of the fence and then put food on the other side of the fence. The dog was so hungry that the only thing he could think of was the food. So in that case, he was trying to look at how to get that food. It was on the other side of the bars, but he tried. But in his worldview was very, very limited. He said, this is not looking very good. Because in his mind, the room was the possibility that he has in his visual field. In that case, he couldn't get the food. As it happened, he got so exhausted and tired that he went to sleep. And when he went to sleep, he went to another place, went to sleep, and when he woke up on that place, biologically, he was, or physiologically, in a different place. When we go to sleep very hungry and we wake up in the morning, the hypothalamus hasn't picked up yet that we are hungry. It takes a few minutes to be able to accommodate or to be aware that we are hungry. The opposite happened when we are in a restaurant and we have an entree and we are very hungry, we have an entree, and if the main meal doesn't come very soon, we are not hungry anymore because the hypothalamus is telling us we are satisfied. So in this case, the hypothalamus is saying I'm not hungry yet. So when the dog opens his eyes and is not hungry, the food comes to mind. There's a connection of the food where he was before, and in that moment he's able to see that the room has expanded magically. So in that sense there is a space for the dog to be able to reach that food, and then he goes and get the food and is a happy dog. Being in that place of a distance from an object, this is what is called relaxed field. Being in front of the bar is tense field. So the tense field in that case changed when the dog was able to have a distance. Why this is important for us? Because as a therapist or as a wise friend, when we are seeing somebody that is overwhelmed by their problems, we may be able to see life from outside. And in that case, we can see that the person is in tense field or relaxed field, and we can help the person to move from one place to another. But also, for each one of us to know that when we are in a tense field, when we are facing situations that we cannot deal with, this is the moment that a way to have a distance. And in that distance, I'm able to find alternatives on that situation, and in that way, I can reach my goal. So I hope that you can apply this in your life. And again, sorry for being repetitive, when you are in a moment that you don't know what to do, this is tense field. Just be able to notice it and to name it. And to say, there's nothing I can do at the moment, I need to have a distance. The distance sometimes is to go into some type of meditation, some type of or relaxation, or just putting the issue not on the carpet but on the side to tackle it later. But sometimes this is also the time that we can search for a wise person to be with us, a counselor, a coach, that help us to see life from different perspectives. A small room sometimes is not as small as we think. There are alternatives and possibilities that we can reach out if we take a distance and if we transform a tense field into a relaxed field. So this is very important for us as therapists, that when we see somebody that is facing situations so difficult, is able to see, this person may be in a tense field. And what an amazing tool the play of life is. Because usually when we face the situation, there is nothing much we can see. But having a distance, being an observer of the situation and creating an ideal situation help us to find alternatives. And what we call in one technique is to find the first step. So this is a teaching from ethology. Enjoy.